nice hot cup. Where did this come from?
I'll take that.
Oh.
I want you spraying the tea.
Oh, tea, that's what I was gonna... Oh, you did it! You good boy!
You don't touch that, it's still wet.
Oh, still wet, righty-ho.
Now, Mum, there's something I want to talk to you about.
Oh, I think you missed a bit.
It's still wet.
Still wet, yes, righty-ho.
There's nothing definite yet, but there's a slight chance I might be getting a new job.
Well, I thought you already had one.
Now, this is another job.
2 jobs? Oh, is that fair, Andrew? I mean, some poor people don't even have one these days.
No, I'd have to leave the job I've got now.
Is that wise with jobs so scarce?
That's still wet?
I know. It's still wet, Mr. Snappy Boots.
Oh, look, give me that.
Oh, dear.
I might be going to work in London.
Oh, in London?
Yes.
London, that's very impressive.
It is. Press secretary. Well, assistant press secretary to start with, but there's room to move up.
Oh, yes, if you work hard and study your shorthand.
No, Mum, not that sort of secretary, a press secretary. It'd be my job to tell the country what the government's up to these days.
Oh, they won't let you do that, surely.
Well, that's what a press secretary does, Mum. They help the government explain things to the people.
Mrs. Thatcher never needed anyone to help her explain things.
I won't be working for Mrs. Thatcher. We're working for the Labour Party.
Oh, and they hope you're going to be able to explain things. Oh, dear me, Andrew. You can't even explain things to me sometimes. Come on. Explain something.
Not now, Mum.
Well, you won't be able to say not now, Mum, when you're working.
All right. I will explain something to you. If there are times when I can't explain things to you, the problem is not necessarily at my end.
Sounds like someone's in a bit of a muddle. Now then, what was I doing?
Making some tea.
Oh, haven't we already had that? Oh, all right, I'll make some more.
The thing is, the job is in London.
Oh, yes.
Yes, and I really don't think I could drive up there and back every day.
Well, you could get the train.
No, it's 2.5 hours each way.
Well, you'd have to get up early.
No, I'd have to live there.
Excuse me?
Mum?
And what about me? I'd stay here, would I, on my own? Is that the idea?
Now, before you throw the idea out completely...
Yes, well, that might be quite nice.
What?
It might be nice to be on my own for a change.
Well, don't be silly, Mum. You know you can't manage by yourself.
Why can't I?
You need someone to live with you.
Well, yes, I like a bit of company, but I'm perfectly able to look after myself. I keep telling you, you won't listen. Where is it?
And then you'll have to come with me.
Oh, no, not every day.
To live.
To live? What? You don't mean live in London?
Yes.
Oh, no, I don't think so.
But you'd like it.
No, I've been there, I've done that.
When?
When what?
When have you been there and done that in London?
Well, I went with your father once. I didn't like it. It rained.
Yeah, but don't you think it'd be exciting to go there and live somewhere new, somewhere different?
No, I don't think so. I mean, I'd walk into shops down there, no one would know me.
It wouldn't take them long.
What would I do there?
Well, same things you do here.
Well, then why go there? No, Andrew, no, I couldn't leave here. I've been in this house for years. I've got used to it. I know where things are. Besides, I couldn't leave my friends.
What friends?
Well, you know, we're next door. What's the name? Joyce.
Joyce doesn't live in there.
Oh, well, the other side, then.
She's been gone nearly 2 years, Mum.
What? Oh, 2 years?
Yes, she died.
No one told me.
You went to her funeral. Mum, you haven't got any friends anymore. No, well, they've all either died or moved away.
They're still my neighbours.
Yes, but you don't like them.
No, well, they look at me very peculiarly sometimes. I mean, I ask them about Joyce. They say they've never heard of her. They're living in her house.
So what's keeping you here? Why can't you come to London?
Couldn't leave your father.
He's dead, Mum.
Yes, I know that. I'm not silly. I remember that funeral. No, but I feel that he's still here in this house. No, I couldn't leave him.
Well, we'd take him with us.
Oh, no, he wouldn't like that. He'd get lost.
I'm sure he could find us. Father Christmas can find you anywhere in the world.
Andrew, there is no Father Christmas.
Do you have to do this?
Well, I had to tell you sometime.
So come on. Say what you really want to say.
Well, I've already said it.
You don't want to move and I can't leave you, so go on. Tell me I can't go.
Well, all right, you can't go.
I knew it. I knew you'd do something truly pathetic, and it's the same as saying to me, Andrew, don't have a life of your own. Your role in life is to stay at home and look after me.
Well, who says that?
You!
I never said that.
Bloody Richard.
No, now don't you dare speak about your brother like that.
Well, he gets away with it all the time, dumping his responsibilities onto me, and I end up stuck here.
Well, I don't think you should blame your brother.
Oh, that's right, stick up for him. Saint Richard, Dickie who loves his mother. And I'm just nasty little Andrew who only gives up his whole career to stay at home and look after you. And he comes crawling round once every 6 months with a bunch of half-day croissants and an old box of chocolates. And guess who gets the smiley badge and the gold star?
Grow up. Whinge, whinge, whinge. Is that all you can
not
do?
whinging.
Whinge, whinge,
Well, I'm just saying how things are.
Whinge. I'm not surprised Kate left you. I wouldn't want to be married to a whinging little weakly.
Mum.
Well, listen, Andrew, if there is something that you want to do, for goodness sake, do it. Oh, be a man for a change. But please, will you stop this constant whinging and behaving like a little baby, because I am sick of it.
Shall I tell you what I'm sick of? You!
Been the same ever since he was 5. Andrew, this is wet.
Richard, do I whinge?
No.
Mum thinks I do.
You get a bit petulant sometimes. You stamp your foot when you can't get your way. You get a bit shrill, but no, I wouldn't call it whinging.
I hate the way I behave around Mum sometimes.
So do I.
Yeah, but you don't live with her. You know what she's like. Oh, she drives me mad.
Yes, but you never stand up to her.
Chirpy. Well,
I'm in here, Tina.
I can see that. I know I'm in here too.
I can see that, darling.
Can you, darling?
I'm trying to have a serious talk with Andrew.
So, you're standing there with that big stick in your hand, poking around these little coloured bally thingies, and you are going to have a serious chat with him.
Well, that's what I'm here for.
And give me that before you singe another shag pile.
Personal time, darling. Run along. See? You've got to stand up to him.
Look, about this job in London.
If there's anything I can do.
Well, can you talk to Mum? She'll listen to you.
Sure.
Tell her to come to London with me.
Oh, I couldn't do that.
Why not?
It'd be cruel to move her to London. She doesn't know anyone there.
Well, she doesn't know anyone here anymore.
Yes, but not knowing anyone where you live and not knowing anyone somewhere else, that's completely different.
Yeah, but Richard...
No, Mum needs to stay where I can keep an eye on her.
Do you mean that?
Of course I do.
Good. So I can go to London and you'll look after Mum.
Actually, what are we worrying about? Of course you should take her to London. The change will do her good.
But she won't go.
Oh, well, that's the best I can come up with.
Well, what does that mean? I have to give up the chance of a brilliant job because of Mum?
We all have to make sacrifices.
I thought you were going to help.
I am helping. I'm helping Mum. You have to look after yourself.
Right, I will. You can look after Mum and I'll go to London.
Hey, Andy. Hang on, let's not rush into a hasty decision just because you're jealous of me.
I'm not jealous.
Okay, so I'm successful and you're not.
I'm successful?
Well, yeah, you're a journalist on a small provincial newspaper. I'm a leading, highly respected orthodontist. There's successful and there's successful. But this job, have you really thought about it? I'd hate to see you go up to London and fail. You'd be devastated.
Why is it that every time I want to do something, you do everything you can to undermine my confidence?
Isn't it better that someone who understands you sees your weaknesses before some stranger does?
Look, I moved in with Mum when Dad died, then Kate left me, and now Mum needs looking after. I'm starting to think I'm going to be stuck there for the rest of my life.
Look at it another way. You're giving yourself space to grieve.
Over what?
Dad? And your wife left you. That's a lot of stress points, Andy.
Oh, yes.
Wouldn't it be better to let this job go and wait till you're more psychologically stable?
Get lost.
Hey, is that the thanks I get?
I'm taking this job. And from the moment I do, Mum, is your responsibility. See how you like it, for a change.
I try to give my little brother a helping hand, and he bites it off! And I capped your teeth!
Bye, Tina.
Bye, Andrew. Yes,
Do you think I should take this job in London?
absolutely. Get out while you can.
Do you mean that?
Oh, God, why do I bother? You won't go.
Why won't I?
Because, Andrew, there are some men who just never leave their mothers.
Oh, and you think I'm one of them, do you? But if I did go to London...
God.
No, and something did happen to her.
And you want to know what I'd do? Is that what you're asking?
If there was a crisis...
And you couldn't get back in time?
Yes.
And there was no one else you could ask?
Yes.
You want to know what I'd do?
Yes.
Right. Well, I don't pretend to be a Florence Nightingale type or anything, but, you know, I suppose I could do something.
Thanks, Tina.
Richard!
Didn't mean it, darling!
Oh, poo.
Hello?
Oh, is that you, Andrew?
No, Mum, it's me.
Oh, Dickie. I thought it might have been Andrew.
Is he here?
No, you missed him.
Oh, good. Mum?
Flowers, how nice. Are they for me?
And these too.
Oh, it's not Christmas, is it?
No, I was just passing. I thought I'd drop in, say hello, have a little chat.
Oh.
In private.
Oh.
I want to keep this just between you and me.
Oh, righty-ho, Dickie.
Allow me?
Oh. I say, Dickie, I like these sorts of chats. Well, go on.
I'm worried about Andrew.
I know, so am I. He's been very cross lately.
Has he told you about this job?
Yes, he has. Whinge, whinge, whinge.
Well, you know what Andrew's like.
I am sick of it.
We have got to do something.
Yes, we have got to do something to make him get this job and go away.
Go?
I just want him to move out of here.
No, Mum.
Whinge, whinge, whinge. That's all he ever does. He needs a good kick up the wasping.
No, Mum, I think it's a mistake. I think it's a big jump from a regional newspaper to Westminster. He won't be able to cope. He'll have a nervous breakdown. I think we should protect him.
Well, I don't seem to remember anyone protecting you.
I didn't need it.
No? Who failed medicine?
That was just bad luck.
That was late nights and floozies.
I passed dentistry.
Well, any fool can do that. Your father wanted you to be a doctor. He was very disappointed.
He was very proud of me when I became a dentist.
Not when you took out all his teeth.
Mum, let's stick to the subject. Andrew. I've discussed it with Tina, and we both think he shouldn't go.
Oh, but that's not up to you to decide, surely.
We're worried about you.
Oh, why this sudden concern?
What if something happens to you?
Oh,
when there's no one here?
You don't want to worry about me. I won't be a bother to you.
No, that's not what I mean. I don't mind if you're a bother. I like it. As long as you remember that I have got other responsibilities. Tina and Oscar and Zoe, and we're thinking of buying some ponies for the children. They take a lot of looking after.
In other words, you don't want me to be a bother to you.
No, you can be a bother any time. As long as you realise that I might not be available just at that precise moment when you want me. Whereas Andrew...
You leave him alone.
But it's his job to look after you. We agreed.
Who agreed?
We all did. He did. Well, I did, but I know what's best for him.
You are a selfish little rotter.
Mum.
Yes, you are. I stay away from you and Tina so as not to be a bother. I wait for you to come and see me, and I wait and I wait.
I come and see you?
Not as often as Andrew does.
He lives here.
Yes, and he has given up his entire life to look after me so you can go off cavorting with your flighty-toity friends and never a thought of me. Well, not anymore. This is Andrew's turn, and if he wants this job, I am not going to stand in his way, and neither are you.
I cancelled Patience to come here.
Dickie, you are not a very nice person. Perhaps this is why no one likes you. You are very lucky that I am your mother and can tell you these things.
I brought you some flowers.
Yes, I know you did, and they are very lovely. But you're still a selfish little wussname.
See you later, Mum.
No, you don't. I've made you some tea, and you will stay here until you have drunk it.
If I did go,
And you will.
I'd ring you up.
How often?
A couple of times a week?
Oh,
Or nearly every day.
but not every day.
I'd ring you every day.
How many times?
How many times do you want me to ring you?
Just as often as you want to ring me.
I'll be spending a fortune on phone calls. It'd be cheaper to take you with me.
Does this mean you've decided to go?
Well, the interview's tomorrow, and they'll tell me then if I get the job. Then, if I get it, I'll decide whether to take it or not.
With danger
Well,
past.
if I don't get it, there's nothing to decide, is there?
No, I suppose not. Would you like one?
No, thanks.
Oh, it's a pity. I don't like them.
Mum, you will be all right, won't you? I mean, what if something happens?
Oh, don't worry about me. If anything happens, I run out into the street and I yell for help. Unless I can't run. But I'll ring up. Unless I can't get to the phone. No, I drag myself there. Unless I'm unconscious. No, don't worry. I'll think of something. Now, who can I give these to? You're not seeing Kate, I suppose?
No, Mum.
Tino, then. Oh. Well, that was a lovely programme. I'm off to bed, I think. What about you?
Yeah, I'm going.
All right. Well, take care of yourself. Make sure you eat properly. And should old acquaintance...
Mum, I'm only going to bed.
Well, I thought you were going to Africa.
I'm not going to Africa.
Well, you were once. You walked out that door, you'd had some sort of fight with Dickie, I think. You packed your little bag and you marched out of here. You were off to Africa for good, you said.
I was 6.
You were going to hunt lions and tigers, and that would show Dickie who was the brave boy.
Fancy you remembering all this.
Oh, clear as a bell. The only thing I can't remember is if you told us what it was like.
Well, I didn't get there, Mum.
What?
No, I got as far as the corner and realised I didn't know the way. I asked Mr. Archibald for a lift to the station, and he brought me straight back here.
Oh, well, never mind. This time, you'll get there.
I'm not going to Africa.
You are going, mister, if I have to drag you there.
I'm going to London.
Well, make your mind up.
Anyway, I'm not going now.
Oh. We'll say goodbye in the morning, then, shall we?
Good night, Mum.
Yes, good night, Andrew. Night-night. Sweet dreams. Creamy. Go on.
Cakes.
And
Pink ice
creams. Oh. Oh, I'm really gonna miss that.
What's going on?
This toaster's on the blink. Been making cheese on toast. I can't get the cheese to come out.
Why are you doing this?
Well, I'm making lunch.
It's the middle of the night.
1:30.
In the morning.
In the morning?
What are you trying to do, Mum? Prove to me that I can't go.
Well, don't shout at me. I thought you'd be nice to me on your last night.
It's not my last night.
I'm gonna miss you, Andrew.
I know.
You're gonna miss me too, aren't you? Well, you'll get used to it. You've never really been on your own, have you?
Not much.
No, me neither. Well, when I was growing up, there were my sisters, and then there was the war. Well, it was a terrible time, of course, but you did meet a lot of people. And then there was your father. And we got married. And then Dickie came along. And then there was,
Me?
yes, you and...
Andrew!
That's it. And now Leo's gone, and Dickie's gone, and you'll soon be gone too, and I'll be left here on my own.
This is very difficult, Mum.
No, it's not difficult. Now, you mustn't worry about being lonely, because you'll soon get used to it.
I'm going back to bed.
All right. Well, now, I hope you're not going to have these late nights when you get to Africa.
Good night, Mum. Good night, sweet dreams, creamy cakes and pink ice cream.
Do you know, your father used to say that to me before you were born. Fancy you remembering.
Good night, Mum.
Night. Andrew? Andrew? Have you been making toast? Oh, you're making a good job of that, Andrew. You're ironing the back.
Yeah, well, it looked good for the interview.
Oh, yes.
Now, don't you go spraying your aphids with this, will you?
What is it?
It's for ironing.
Oh, ironing, righty. Oh, I remember.
Yeah, spray the aphids with that, I'll go slip-sliding all over the place.
Is there anything that I can do?
No, I've done everything.
Well, there must be something.
You can stay out there.
Oh, dear me. Oh, this won't do. Oh.
Actually, Mum, give me my shirt, please.
Shirt? What shirt?
It's hanging up.
No, oh, no shirt there.
I've just ironed it.
Yes, it's nearly ready. Oh,
What do you mean, nearly ready?
well, just about. There's a mark on it. Were you aware of this?
What have you done?
Oh, nothing. I tried wiping it
You
off.
ruined it. Mum, this is my best shirt. Why did you have to touch it at all? Why couldn't you just leave it where it was? Look at it. I can't wear this.
Well, you could always keep your jacket on.
You know what you are? You're a pain in the bloody neck. I can't wait to get this job and get out of here.
Andrew? Andrew? Is there anything else you'd like me to iron?
Can I help you, Mrs. Bear?
Oh, hello, Rosalind. I'm looking for something special to cook for Andrew's dinner.
I thought he did all the cooking these days.
Sometimes. I want to show him I can do it too.
What about a roast chicken? That's pretty simple.
I'm not simple, but I know you know. I've cooked some very complicated things in my time.
I know, love, but we're all so busy these days, eh?
Busy? I don't know where my time flies.
Now, would you like one that's self-basting?
One what?
Chicken. Do you like a self-basting chicken?
I thought they were dead.
Well, they are. It's something they put in the skin.
Just as well. I hate to think of that poor Chucky.
There you are. All you do is just put it in the oven.
Oh, I better write that down. I don't want to get anything wrong. Now then, chicken in oven. What, it goes in just like that, does it?
Just like that.
That's easy.
What I mean to say, you do take it out of the plastic.
Oh, just as well you told me. Take out of plastic. Anything else?
I tell you what, I've got a better idea.
Mum?
I'm in here. Come in, come in. I got a surprise for you.
Something smells good.
I know. I thought we'd have a special dinner. I've even cooked your favourite food.
Not roast lamb. We haven't had that for ages.
No, well, I couldn't get any lamb, but I... It's chicken. Look.
Oh, that's great, Mum. Smashing. Shall I carve?
Oh, yes. And I got another surprise for you. Here it is. Look. I know how you like a beer when you get home. Now, I poured it out first thing this morning. Well, go on, drink up, drink up.
Why are you doing all this?
Because you've got some special news for me, haven't you? How did the interview go?
Fancy you remembering that?
Oh, well, I'm not going to forget something like that. Come on.
Well, don't you want to sit down?
No, I want to hear this standing up so I can give you a great big hug.
Well?
Yes, come on.
Mum, you meant what you said, didn't you?
Oh, yes.
You know, about being all right.
Yes, no, don't worry
Are you
about
sure
me.
you don't mind?
Oh, no. Come on.
I got the job, Mum. I'm going to London. Hello, Mum.
Hello, Andrew. Oh, you brought me some flowers. Aren't they lovely?
Don't tell me these are from Richard.
Oh, yes, he's coming in later. I don't know when he's got the time, I suppose.
I spoke to the doctor. She says there's nothing to worry about. It was just shock.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. I promise that it will not happen next time.
There won't be a next time.
You are going to Africa.
I'm not going anywhere.
Oh. Well, as long as it had nothing to do with me. I did try, Andrew.
I know.
I did all the right things. I told you to go. Why couldn't you have done the right thing and said no? Oh, look, I will make it up to you. I save up all my pennies, and one day we will go to London.